The Doberman Pinscher is sleek, powerful, and admired as one of the most loyal breeds in the world. Yet even the proudest owners carry regrets they rarely dare to voice. Because behind the beauty and elegance lies a relentless demand, and those demands always come with a cost. Most people picture the Doberman as a perfect guardian, a dog that will guard their family, follow them everywhere, and protect without hesitation. And yes, it can be all of that, but it is also far more. It challenges, consumes, and reshapes lives in ways few are prepared for. This is where regret begins. Not because the Doberman is cruel, but because reality crushes the fantasy people had before bringing one home. The first regret is time. This is not a breed that settles for casual walks or quick play sessions. It requires hours of exercise, structured training, and constant mental work. A single day of neglect leaves the dog restless and explosive. At first, owners are excited to keep up, but enthusiasm fades, and the never-ending demand begins to feel like a burden. The second regret is freedom lost. With a Doberman, every plan must revolve around the dog. Trips become harder, nights out feel impossible, and lazy weekends vanish. The breed does not wait quietly for your attention, it demands it. The third regret is fear of intensity. Owners love their dog, but deep down, they know how sharp and overwhelming its instincts can become. A lapse in leadership, even for a moment, and the Doberman steps forward without hesitation. That reality unsettles even people who thought they were ready. The fourth regret is the mirror effect. The Doberman doesn't just live with you, it exposes you. Every weakness, every hesitation, every failure to lead is reflected back. For many, that mirror is too harsh to face. The fifth regret is strain on relationships. Families argue about rules, partners clash over discipline, and children grow up under constant structure. The dog isn't to blame, but the weight of its demands puts pressure on everyone in the household. The sixth regret is losing control too late. By the time owners realize their mistakes, the Doberman has already taken charge. And once it has control, it doesn't hand it back. The balance in the home is gone, and the bond is forever changed. The seventh regret is guilt. Many Dobermans are surrendered to shelters, labeled dangerous or unmanageable. But the truth is brutal. The dog wasn't broken, the owners were. And the guilt of that failure follows them long after the dog is gone. These regrets rarely get spoken aloud, because to admit them is to admit weakness, and most people would rather hide behind silence. Instead, they post pictures of devotion and loyalty online. They present the highlight reel and bury the reality. But in private, they know the cost. They know that their lives have been reshaped by a breed they underestimated. The Doberman doesn't bend to lifestyle. It bends lifestyles around itself. That reality breaks many owners. They expected a pet. They got a test that never ends. And that's why regret grows with time. The longer the ownership, the clearer the gap between fantasy and reality becomes. Yet here's the paradox. In the right hands, the Doberman is breathtaking, a guardian so loyal it feels impossible to replace. But in the wrong hands, it becomes overwhelming, a force that consumes comfort and exposes weakness. Every owner knows this, but only a few will ever admit it, because to admit regret is to admit they were never enough. And that truth is unbearable for most. So they stay silent, blaming the dog or hiding the weight of their mistakes. But the reality doesn't change. The Doberman doesn't forgive hesitation, doesn't wait for excuses, and doesn't allow weakness to survive. It demands strength, and when strength isn't there, it takes everything instead. This is the brutal truth of ownership. Extraordinary for the extraordinary few, but devastating for the many who underestimate it. So what every Doberman owner regrets but won't admit is simple. They thought they were ready, but they weren't. And by the time they realized it, it was already too late.